Be live in a second. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a medium reading for Rocky. She's here on the phone and she's going to be asking some questions, and you guys can share and enjoy. And welcome, Rocky. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
So, Rocky, what did you have some questions that you wanted to get into first off?
Not at this time. I didn't have any questions
Okay.
ahead.
During the last month, there has been a significant change in your energy. This has been like a good change. Maybe you are getting more energy recently. Is what do you feel like you're kind of finally getting into your energy again? Because you lose a lot of energy with loss. Okay.
Yeah.
If you are ready, I know you. This is your boyfriend that died. He says, if you're ready, I have some things we need to discuss. Okay. And I think maybe you had asked me before, and he had told us, I did a reading for Roxy before, or Rocky before. And there had been a situation about another woman or something, or maybe even a couple. Was that right?
Yeah.
So he is asking, are you ready to discuss more of that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I am embarrassed to have to explain the situation. I was not cheating because I didn't love you. It happened when I got in a situation that I shouldn't have been in. This happened in the summer. That's what I'm getting. It was during the he went to a party or something, barbecue party, something like this. There was some drinking involved, and I got out of control. It's something I didn't want to do, but I did it because I was drunk. He's really talking about being drunk at this time. Did he drink very much?
Not really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why so it was unnormal for him to be drunk, but he was around these people who there was a girl that really has always wanted to be with him, and he got drunk there. I don't know if it was a family thing. It was something. It may be barbecue. It was something, but there was a lot of people, right? And there was some drinking involved. And he didn't normally drink a lot, but she kept trying. She was flirting with him and coming on to him and bringing him drinks. And this is no excuse, he's saying. that he is ashamed of it because he didn't want to hurt you. But and there's no excuse, he says. There's no excuse, but I have to admit it, how sorry I am. Because I never wanted to hurt. Sounds like you have sirens. Hurt you. Because the relationship we had was everything I really wanted. You know that because the connection, you guys talked about how strong you had a really strong love, and you talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like one of those things where you do something super stupid and you don't even remember what happened, kind of thing. That's how drunk he was, which was out of character for him. But he's still ashamed, and he still wants you to know, you know how much I love you. I loved you. Well, he still carries that love. I know you are my soulmate. And I made a big mistake in our life. I regret it worse since I passed because I don't want the memories tainted by something like this. Please remember that we both are connected, and I promise to watch over you, and I hope you always know when I'm around. Okay. That was a message on that wanted to come out. Do you have any questions on that?
Yeah, so like when we had conversations, why couldn't he be honest then? Like, why not be honest then?
I truly didn't want to hurt you, and it would have, because it was nothing to me besides an embarrassment. I carry this shame, but I want you to be able to forgive me, because I don't want you to carry these emotions with you anymore. I loved you, not her or anyone else for that matter. You're the only one. Just the reason it's coming now is because you have heard things or whatever, and he doesn't want you to carry that, because it really, he wants you guys to carry the love part and not let this effort. And I don't think that you do necessarily, but it has come up for you. And so it's important to clear it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To forgive and let it go. Because to him, you really were the only one. He got in a weird situation and he made a mistake, and people do. He was human,
Yeah.
Even though you had that tight connection, and even some of the best relationships will go through stuff like this sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any more questions on that? Or?
Is that why his mother makes the comments that she does or did?
Yeah. She definitely knew about the situation. I don't know why. Well, because she's close to some of this girl, is what I'm getting. Because she can be so cruel. This is mommy's talking about. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. And she tried to hurt you by bringing it up. She's not kind sometimes, but she is still my mom. And I know she wasn't kind always to you. By trying to hurt you, she hurt me. I love her, but she has a way of causing shit. He said, I'm sorry for her behavior. She had a hard time with you because you stole my heart and took her boy away. So she was one, is what I'm getting here. If this resonates, let me know. That she was one of those mothers that, like, that's my boy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she is like, you're the one who he would have put first over her because you had his heart. And that really bothered her, sadly. But, you know, maybe in her heart, she knew he didn't have long, you know, I don't want to be mean about her, but that's just what he's saying. That is more like that. And she can be a little tough on situations. She can be, you know, a little critical, you know?
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else you want?
So why is she still like that, like now?
She's never going. He says she's never going to change. She has a. Oh, she's still that way with you. You mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. She has a chip.
Like she was okay, but then like after I guess I wasn't like catering to her, she started acting a certain way towards me again after he passed.
Okay. It says she has a chip on her shoulder and she expects let's see. Okay, so what he's saying is you know, and this is just kind of what happens some, I guess, with certain people when they're going in grief. So it's also like, you know, I'm the mother, I'm the one really grieving. You just lost, you know, him and you weren't, you know, she believes it was more painful for her, which it is very painful for her mother. You know, that's something that is true. And so there's that chip on her shoulder about that. And she's still in grief. You know what I mean? She still has that takes some time for a mother too, you know? I know it's been over a year, but it takes a while for all of us to heal from grief, you know? But she had a real hard time with that because there was a lot of attention your way when he passed. And she felt like she needed all that attention. I know that's weird and it sounds crazy, but it's just what was going on with her. Like she was jealous of your attention because it was, you know, her son. Is that weird? It's just the way she felt. But, you know, and you can see how that would happen. Maybe if you have a child, you would be like, don't even think about it. I shouldn't have said that. But you can imagine, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just if you could put yourself in her place a little bit in that area. She doesn't mean to be that way, but she does have, I mean, that's just part of who she is, and that's how she deals with things. She's a little gruff on some things. If you want me to say, you know, she can be harsh.
Right.
Okay, let's see if there's a message here. I came here today because I need you to hear me this time because I'm not sure you heard this message before. Okay, what is it? I loved you with my entire being. You became the one person I trusted and knew would always have my back. It's not a spiritual thing, but it's a energetic thing. You need to be able to accept. Okay. I am your twin soul. That means that I carry you with me forever, and you carry me with you forever. I understand that you will marry again because I want you to be happy and loved until we meet again. But I know you have felt this too. I don't know. Did we talk about you guys being twin souls before? Okay. He just wants to make sure. Do you believe that? Do you know it is what he's asking, I guess. Because he's acting like you know it, but you're not sure anymore or something. I don't know. Is that why he's saying this again?
I'm not sure. I do know it. I do feel that way too.
Okay. I'm not sure. Why are you saying it again? Realize that the part he's saying is that you will always carry him with you. It's like, even though it's like you have this soul tie that's connected on the other side. So you will always feel him with you throughout your life, and you'll be okay with it. That's what he's saying, that you need to understand. You'll feel that because that connection is, even though he's on the other side, it's always going to be with you. And I think too, that's why his mother, there's a jealousy in a sense, because she is his mother, but you are his twin soul. And she felt that, but didn't know why it was such a strong connection too. That's something that was interesting. Okay. He just wants to make sure you know he's going to be with you. Honestly, you will feel what you feel. And you feel it when you're in certain situations. You feel his energy. It's like he's right on your shoulder, whispering in your ear, because he's so much a part of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's going to carry forward for you. Okay. Do you have any questions or? After March, I think you are going to be surprised by the next few months, because there's a lot of good things that will begin to happen for you, bringing in new friends and new relationships. Okay. So that's coming in. It's like in the spring, following the spring, you're in the spring, you're going to have a lot of new energy coming in your life. And you're going to feel him around it because he's helping you with this new circle. It'll be through him. You'll feel him. He's guiding you. Okay. During the today's the spring equinox. So we're in spring after today, I think, or tomorrow or something. This is the beginning of an awakening that takes place in your life. The remainder of this year brings in new beginnings. And the first new beginning is the way you deal with your reading with your rituals. Like I don't know if you've been thinking about this, but this is what I'm getting is that like I don't know if you have a bunch of rituals you do. Say, you get up in the morning, you take this vitamins, you do, or whatever your rituals. You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's saying you're adding something that's coming in with these rituals. And it could be, some of your meditations and some of this might change. Your rituals are going to change. They're going to be completely different because you are changing your self. You're changing yourself through something new is coming in. Something new is being put in this ritual that's really important. I don't know. Do you meditate every morning or?
Okay. Not every morning.
Okay.
Maybe every other.
Something you're going to get real strict with, and it is to do with your healing, either for your health or your spiritual. It's for some reason I'm having a hard time hearing what it is. Waking is something you don't. He's saying you like just sleep in. Maybe you don't. Okay, it's something in. Okay, that's what he's saying. It's something around that. For whatever changes are coming in, are going to change your schedule, your routines. Oh, okay. There's something coming in because maybe you sleep in now and you're not going to be able to sleep in like that because some changes are coming. That's just something he's telling me. I don't know why. Seems awkward, but that's what he brought in. Okay. But I think sometimes they do that. And then it's so that when this change comes in, you're like, oh, interesting. Or,
right.
So whatever. Okay. Questions?
Has he connected with my brother?
He is more than connected to me. Your brother's on the other side? We have been in the house together with you. I brought him in to you. And have you felt him? He said that he brought him into your house or something, and you felt both. I think you felt both of them there. That's what he's telling me. If not, he was there and you didn't feel him, but he was there.
Wow.
Huh?
I said, wow. I don't. Not that I remember.
Well, you may. Okay, let's see. Tell us more. What about this? What was his name? Did it start with a D? Was your
R? Ronald.
Ronald? Okay. Ronald is the one that makes you laugh sometimes. Was he funny, Ronald?
Yeah.
He makes you laugh sometimes. Okay, and from the other side, sometimes he also tries to make you laugh. This seems weird. They are together, but he said, but so I don't this seems so weird too, but I'm gonna say it anyways. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. Is like because he used to make you laugh a lot, right? You said. So
Mhm.
he though, he does weird things that make you laugh out of nowhere. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, because like weird things are maybe happen around you, and you just start laughing like, "What was that?" You know, and that's Ronald. That's how Ronald shows you he's there when some odd things happen, and you'll know it's him. Just like, or you'll just maybe want to laugh out of nowhere. Maybe you're thinking of him or something because he's speaking to you. But he
Mhm.
was somebody that made you laugh. And yes, they are together. I don't have any messages. My next live is going to be, this is funny. This is him as I just can't believe he said this. Okay, this is kind of wild. Okay. He's making a joke to you. Maybe it's something you'll get. Like, he's like, this shit in this life was a lot. And in the next life, he wants to be, don't take this wrong because this is really what he's saying.
Mhm.
He wants to be like a white guy and be, you know, white and titled and not have to deal with any of this shit. That's what he said.
Oh my God.
Is that something you recognize? I don't know. It's out of nowhere. I know.
He would say like just dumb stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was like nowhere. He's funny and his energy's good. Okay. For me and you, sis, to be happy, we self entertained. And I loved the way I could make you laugh. You always had a good sense of humor, and I had a strange one. You made it fun because you always laughed. You always made him happy. You know, that he could entertain you. That was something he liked to do. Interesting.
Mhm.
Um, right. Any questions for him?
Oh goodness. Mm, God. I have no idea. I wasn't expecting that. No.
You wasn't
I
expecting
don't
him
have any
showing up,
questions.
or
Hmm?
you weren't expecting him to show up, or what do you mean?
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Do you need to know anything about my life here? Do you want to ask? Let's ask. They want to tell you some more information on their life on the other side. Okay, and what they're
Mhm.
doing. So let's see. Sure. It's not what you think, but it's because it's better. I have a very close relationship that is on this side. I have my soul partner with me, and I love her so much. So he has to be. I don't know if they were in this life together. Were you in this life together? Did he? Oh, he lost someone in this life. I don't know, when he was younger. Somebody that was supposed to be his soul mate in this life passed
Mhm.
on also. And he's with that person. Is that what you're telling me? Yes. Do you know who that person is?
I have no idea.
During the last year of my life, we met. And so he had this person, they met, and she passed over. They had only met though.
Mm.
They weren't like together, I guess, but they had a soul tie connection. She passed and he passed in that a year later, and they're together is what he want. I don't know why he wanted to tell you this, but he did. So he is with his soul partner. Okay. On the other side. So it's a beautiful thing. And it's like we are trying to work with our families at this time to help us understand the mistakes that we need to change for the next one. So he's saying to him and his partner, but I also believe, and your guy too. Is that what you're saying? Yes. All of them are learning right now. Like they're learning, like they're examining their lives and looking at where they made mistakes. And then they're doing their work in healing, with you and other family members and things like that. The people that they're working to assist on this side, but they're learning from it. They also had to learn from the pain of those they left behind. And that teaches them about some of the things, that they have to work on their own soul level. Okay. So their own soul, because they're gaining awareness from this experience, and both of them and all of them, I guess, and their deaths, so that when they, reincarnate, that they have that change. And that's why the deaths in such are so traumatic. When you die younger at a young age, it's traumatic for everyone left behind. But as a soul, you grow in the awareness when you see what they are going through, and it changes. It helps the soul change into a better thing, is what they're saying. Okay. So that's what they're all doing, and I guess they just wanted to share that little message with us. Do you have any other questions?
Is he happy?
Is this your brother we're asking, or both of them, or which one?
Both.
The happiness is definitely a state of being here. There is no sadness, just a beautiful awareness of all that exists in the universe. It's peaceful and contentment that you feel. When there is no fear, no pain, you have peace. And that is the state of mind that we live in. However, sometimes there is a need to make peace with those of you on the earth plane. That's why the connection is done between us. Is so really he and they are all at peace. The only reason they really want the connection is for your peace and your healing, because they're working on that on the other side. You know what I mean? Is they really have peace, and it's pretty much, peaceful, other than, they're going through their stuff. But it's not the same as here. There's fear, grief. There's all this, and an unknowing, because we don't have all the answers. But when you're on the other side, there's this awareness, total awareness. So there isn't the pain and the grief and all that. But, they still understand the lessons that they learn on earth, and they want you to understand so you can walk through it with more peace.
Right.
If that makes sense. Yeah, but they are happy. They're at peace. And I mean, your brother has got his sense of humor, so I don't know what. He was a lively guy, I take it. So is there anything else? Are we good on this, do you think? Or do you have anything else?
No, I don't have any more questions.
You don't? Okay, hold on.
Well, wait, I do have one more. How does he feel about the tattoo?
You got a tattoo?
I'm gonna get one.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about the tattoo?
He hates tattoos.
He hates them. For me, there is no question that. But you're gonna get one with his name or something, huh?
It's a letter that he wrote.
Oh, letter. Okay, it's something like that. Yeah. No question that I am going to say yes. I love the idea. He might not like tattoos, or he didn't when he was here, but he's loving the idea now. Right now,
Yeah.
that is a gift to our connection, and I am honored that you are wanting this for us now. It's something between us that you carry with you for me forever. I hope you are happy because I worry about that more than anything I have gone through. I am happy in my being, and I want the same for you. He does want you to be happy. And he does worry about you sometimes. That's really why maybe he wanted, it popped in my head, oh, maybe she'd like another reading and, it would be good. And I feel like that's because he wanted you to have another reading to help you. Because he does worry about your happiness, but he does say you're going to start being more, I know you're doing a little better, but it's going to get better and better. Like you're going to get more of that happiness energy back. And it's okay to do it. Don't judge yourself because you have happiness,
Right.
And you just need to remember that. Well, I don't know if we have anything else. Do you want to say, does anyone have a closing remark? Let's see. Okay. Ronald has one. Okay. My time was short, but my life was long. I don't know what he's saying. Because it seemed like a long life is what he's saying. It seemed like it was long. He had some hard things happen with his life, he's saying. And that's the way I see it. There was a lot of shit that I got into because of the circumstances I had around me, and it made for a long, short life. I don't know. How old was he when he passed?
He was. Let me see. Like, I can't remember his exact age. It was like late 30s. Let me see.
Oh, it's okay. I just kind of wanted to know because he said it was a long, short life. So I was just trying to, I didn't ask him. I could have, I guess. But he's saying, because it seemed like, he did a lot in that long, short life. I don't know. He just wanted to say that. He's funny. He really has a sense of humor.
He's hilarious.
Okay. Yeah. I can tell. Anyways, okay. Well, I think we're good on today. We have 40 minutes. So I'm going to end this and I'll talk to you for just a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Put your name down if you would like to be considered to be and do one of these videos with me online and have a reading. Everyone have a great evening. Thanks for watching.